Game Changer, the only game show where the game changes every show. The only way to play is... Oh, no, never mind. Don't buzz that way.
Oh my god, this is amazing.
Everybody do the weenus. The weenus is a dance. Everybody is a genius who knows it in advance. Everybody do the weenus.
That's amazing. Hi everyone, I'm Victoria, your Toronto pop culture girly, and today we are at day 2 of FanExpo Canada. I'm here with one of my good friends, Johnny. Johnny,
hi everyone.
You came all the way from Vancouver. Oh my god.
It was like a 4-hour flight though, so I've had worse, honestly.
Honestly, yeah. And today we have the Agatha All Along Panel.
Woo!
We already started off strong with Game Changer cosplays.
That
Game
was
Changer
quite
love.
crazy.
They didn't get an Emmy nom, but we got some cosplays. And I keep on forgetting Johnny is so fucking tall. He's not even gonna be in half my frame. But I've been acting as a con veteran, bringing Johnny in through all of these secret passages. It is huge. You're going to see it and you'll be like, wow, what the fuck?
Yeah, I have been to NYCC though, so we'll see if it's bigger.
Not as big, a little bit worse of a layout.
Okay, that's horrifying.
Yeah, I mean the main con hall is okay, but like getting to the rooms is not great. But we're heading into the hall right now, so I'll let you go.
Come back at 1 for a free hunt.
So at the Lego booth all weekend at different times, you can like come and build these minifigures. Leia was Thursday, Han is Friday, Saturday is Chewie and Vader, and then on Sunday there's Yoda. This is so cool.
Love it.
Oh my god.
You got this.
Hey! Wait, I got that. Wait, there we go. There we go. Ah! At the Retro Kid booth, they have obviously the Canadian classics. We have the Molly doll, the Dust Bunnies, and a Lunette doll. I got to meet Lunette last year, and she's so nice. I absolutely love.
But we will definitely swing back.
Look at the Dust Bunny shirt. They're so good. Nanoland! These are so good. Because last year, or I guess it was this year at Toronto Comic Con, it was a huge Nanoland revival and it was so good. That panel was amazing. Johnny is geeking out. What are you looking for? The detail's insane though on this. We are now in line for the Xbox booth because they have Star Wars Outlaws, Indiana Jones, and Halo. Oh shoot. No. This is a lot harder than Squishmallows. We're losers.
We're losers.
We're losers, baby. There's a Has-Been Hotel meetup. I saw Lisa Lucifer yesterday, and I know the Lucifer saw Charlie yesterday.
Nice.
So, and now we're going to Agatha. The costumes are so good. One of them is an unnamed teen. This is fabulous. This is so cute. I didn't notice that yesterday. I want to see your reaction.
It's Aubrey Plaza.
Right?
You know she's gonna kill.
Oh my god. It matches my aesthetic. Donut girls. Hello, sir. Nice to meet you again. I think I could make that face.
Way too much
Look who I found! Erin! Love seeing internet friends online. If you don't know Erin, Butternut Wash.
It's the fun thing finding internet friends in real life.
And we've just been exchanging Taylor Swift friendship bracelets. Look at all of the eras. I think I'm gonna go for one of the Lover ones.
Yes!
It matches my outfit.
Lover. That's one of my favorite ones.
Which ones do we have?
I got Paper Rings and Lover.
Paper Rings for sure.
Yes! That's one of my favorite songs that she
Me
has.
too.
I feel like that's one of her best albums and everybody bypasses it because she was actually very happy during that era.
My boyfriend's dad proposed to his mom with an origami ring.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Look at all the Swiftie art.
If y'all need the help, feel free to let me know.
We have the
I
Harris
get very
tour.
jealous.
And if you are a Chapel Roan fan, check it out. I am absolutely obsessed with everything. So it is basically close to 1 now. We just had like a half an hour break. I ate a sandwich. Johnny had some water because
pills.
And some pills. Drink some water, friends. Everyone drink water. But
Very
anyway,
demure.
very demure, very mindful. But we are heading to Lego now because at 1 p.m. or 1 to 4, you can build a little Han Solo. I am so excited to have a mini little Harrison Ford. That was like one of my highlights of D23 is like watching them force Harrison Ford to speak positively about Star Wars.
To mention the word adamantium at some point.
Yeah. Let's go do that now. We're in the middle of a crowd, so. We are in line. It's almost our turn for building a Lego Han Solo. I am so excited. Pew pew. I'm losing my pieces. Oh, I missed a piece. Excuse me. His head is so stupid looking. I did it. Not very well, but I did it. That was so much fun. Okay, now I'm on my way to try to find Mother. Mother is mothering, and we have a little bit of time before I'm going to the Neopets booth to film some content with them. And then I think we're going to just wander around until it's time to wait for Agatha. So we found the penguin. It is just about 2 o'clock, and it's time for me to visit Neopets. I'm going to be meeting up with one of their reps, Cassandra, to see what's all going on. So Neopets is turning 25 years this year in November, which is absolutely insane. They have super cute merch of some of your favorite pets, exclusive prints, merchandise. The Neo hood is actually adorable. Like, I'm gonna need to try one of those on. They have this exclusive bag that is featuring a new plot that's going to be added this year. Like, look how super cute this Neo hood is. I am obsessed with this. Also, if you follow Neopets on social media, you get to spin this wheel of prizes. It's currently not running, but it is going to be back throughout the weekend, so do check it out. And I got so many cool goodies. I will show you when we get to a little bit of a quieter area, but like, I am so excited. There are stickers, there is a little pop socket, I think, and exclusive prints. Thank you so much to Neopets for having me out. I'm so excited to go through all these goodies. That was great. Neopets was super sweet, and it's time for some more nerd gummies. Thank you. Ah, somebody. Who killed them? Who killed them? Wow. And if anyone is curious, Friday is the second most crazy day at FanExpo Canada. I know I've talked before about how crazy Saturday gets, but Friday is the precursor. Surprisingly, Sunday is a lot more chill, but not nearly as empty as Thursday. So if you ever want to go to FanExpo and not deal with people, you go on Thursday. I made it into the media room. I am tired. I'm with Sue and Johnny again. I'm just waiting for the Agatha All Along panel. I'm just gonna line up an hour early, even in the VIP. I want to be dead front and center because filming for Blue's Clues yesterday right there was so perfect. But in the meantime, let's do a Neopets haul because they gave me some very, very lovely things. Thank you, Neopets. But we have a little 25-year poster. And then we have a little sticker sheet. All these pets on it. I really wanted one of the hats. It was really cute. We have another sticker sheet. And a little pop socket. 2 other little stickers. These ones are holographic. A Neopets card. This is Eerie. Cute. And then just the little QR code. There is a scan the QR code and win a prize. So I don't know if I'm going to scan it. So if I haven't scanned it yet, you can use it. Yeah, that was pretty cool. I haven't played Neopets in years. Okay, I am feeling refreshed, recharged. Still very tired though, so maybe not that refreshed. But we're heading to the Agatha panel line now. It's about an hour before because I'm really excited for this show. I made it back into the con hall now. I saw the Marvel Studios Canada girlies with a bunch of tickets inside the Intercontinental. So I think they're probably gonna start handing stuff out. Maybe they're gonna be worried about capping the line. I'm not sure what the little tickets are for, if it's gonna be a giveaway or something, but I'm very excited. I'm heading down to the panel now.
To the writer, director, and executive producer of Agatha All Along, Jac Schaeffer. Next up, you know him from the series Heartstopper. Please welcome the brand new mysterious addition to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Joe Locke. And you know and love her from countless amazing roles, but we are all here to celebrate the return of the Wicked Witch of WandaVision. Please welcome the star of Agatha All Along, Kathryn Hahn!
MCU loves their labels, and so in that sphere, she's coded as a villain. But we all know she's way more than that.
She's witch. There's a lot of witch happening in Agatha Harkness. Well, you know, WandaVision came out during the pandemic.
Yeah.
So, and I have no social media, so it was kind of happened in this weird, beautiful vacuum where I would go out with my mask on and with my kids to the grocery store, and I kind of started getting a sense when people started sending me those memes of me winking, my big mouth. So I kind of had a sense of it. But all I know is that like the part was so delicious, and when I heard witch, I was like, yeah, I think it's all led to this my whole life. So I was very excited to join the MCU in this capacity in particular. It was very exciting.
Amazing.
I mean, like a dream come true. I feel like it's everyone's dream come true to, joining the Marvel universe. When I found out I got the part, they sent me like a legal letter saying I got the part, and the bottom was just "Welcome to the Marvel universe." Oh. And it was like the coolest letter I've ever seen. It was just the best feeling. Because my audition process was so long, and by the time I got the part, it was almost like relief more than anything.
Yeah.
I was so invested in it. I was like, if I didn't get this part now, I'm gonna, I don't know. But, so finding out I got it.
You could have just framed the letter.
We left her entirely powerless. Wanda had taken every scrap of her power, which is at the start of Agatha All Along, we've never seen Agatha at sort of square one, which as a storyteller like that was so appealing to put her in kind of her nightmare scenario. And then on top of that, this mysterious teen shows up and he pitches her the idea of the fastest, best way to get her power back is to walk the witch's road. But in order to do that, she has to form a coven. So this is worst case scenario number 2 for Agatha. First, she's powerless. Second, she has to have sisterhood. And it was just way too much fun to put her in that scenario where she has to be.
Yeah, it's like barf.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up with the MCU. I was 5 when the first Iron Man film came out, so I feel like it's pretty much I grew up with it, and I feel like a very integral part of my childhood, and now I'm in it, which is great.
For me, in the writer's room, that was sort of one of our first orders of business is what is a witch, especially what is a witch inside the MCU. And where we landed with that is, witches are survivors. And historically, they have been othered and persecuted, and they make it through, by good means and bad means. And that is fascinating, the constantly iterating, the theatricality of them, the sort of ritualness, the community, they're inherently tribal, and they might cut you.
Oh yeah. Yes. I love a witch. And I feel that this coven that was put together, we're all witches, for sure, in some way or another. I feel like we're all witches. For sure. And I think there is a feeling of being, that feeling of being othered is very potent in being a witch, like that feeling of being dangerous because you're not understandable and you're a threat almost. Like, I think witches throughout history have been such a threat to men because they're so powerful on their own.
Right.
And I think that there's something very interesting about that. And I love a cackle. Yeah. It contains it all.
We have Pilot Bone in our cast, so to be able to, do music with Pilot Bone is like the best. It's almost like there's so much pressure that there's no pressure, because you can't top her, so you may as well stop trying. Just have fun.
Just let go. That's amazing. A hypothetical team up for Agatha.
I mean, this particular chemistry is pretty right on. If it was outside of this coven, I've always thought Loki would be fun. A lot of mischief.
And he goes to Agatha, and he's the reason that they go on the road. He persuades Agatha to take him on the road. He's a big fan of witches, but he hasn't got the power yet. And so, him and Agatha, they find this coven and go on the road.
Yeah, well, so the Witch's Road is something from the comics that we have kind of put our own stamp on. And in this world, the Witch's Road is a gauntlet of trials for witches to embark on, and the idea is that at the end of the road, a witch can get the thing that she is missing. So, I'm very inspired by quest stories, like things like, The Wizard of Oz and Neverending Story and Labyrinth and that kind of thing. So Witch's Road has those vibes to it. So Jennifer Kale is played by Mrs. Sheer Zameda, who is like a deadly funny comedian, and she is a kind of wellness guru. It was an idea early on in the room that there would be an intersection between wellness culture and potions and that kind of thing. And so she's a real bitch, right? we love our Jen Kale. And then Patti LuPone plays Lilia Calderon. Yes, that is the correct response when the name Patti LuPone is conjured. And she is a divination witch, and she's Patty. There's really nothing else to say. And then Alice McGulliver I'm sorry, I'm just realizing I'm trying to pull back on spoilers. What I say?
Yes,
I know.
This is tough.
It's so tough. She's real cool, you guys.
Jack, do you think people should watch WandaVision before they get into Agatha All Along?
I mean, I think it enhances the watch. It's been my mission at Marvel to make projects that stand alone. I love being part of a mythology. It's such an honor to be part of a larger tapestry, but you always want your thing to be able to stand on its own 2 feet.
Yes.
But I do think seeing WandaVision in advance of Agatha just makes the watch a bit sweeter. Yeah, I mean, Black Panther came out when I had first started working there, and so it was the first premiere that I was invited to. And I'm here to tell you that the Black Panther premiere, like if you felt the world tremble, that was the Black Panther premiere. It was so beautiful and so important, and I just drank all the Kool-Aid. I was like, I'm so lucky to be here. Look what you're doing. It's all so special. And and at that time I was like, I think Thor Ragnarok is amazing, and it is amazing, but Black Panther, just knocked me down. And I think Marvel tries to, with every project, do something new, and that is invigorating as an artist.
This was one of many days where the coven, all of us, were sitting together, our chairs facing each other on stage, having some sort of snack, talking about the next snack, and it was Patty just singing something, and all of us just gabbing, and you had to just my mind just stepped back, and I could not believe that it was happening. That it went from that extraordinary experience of WandaVision to this on this set that was the road, that is so incredible. It really felt like a fever dream in like a good way. It was like, it really was magic. There's a lot of magic moments on this show.
Do you remember when Patty, she was trying to find a song on her phone to put on?
Oh yeah.
And she like, I don't know how she found, but she found this like conservative Christian like song called "I Married Up," and it was about this like Southern man finding a wife who he can put in her place, and she, like, ironically, was like singing this song and then like listening to lyrics and getting so angry at it. And it was so funny because she was like, turn this on! It was just, yeah, it was
She
amazing.
was singing along at the same time. She couldn't help it.
We have the absolute best cast. It's an embarrassment how terrific this cast is, and how well they connected. And they're all witches, and there was a lot of magic on set. And as Kathryn said, that we did a lot practically. The show is almost entirely practically, and so all of our our special effects and the road that we built, it was bananas. All of those folks together.
075 712. We have a winner. We do! Yes, okay.
We just finished the Agatha All Along panel, and oh my god, look who I found! It's Sherry! How did you like the panel?
It was so great. Like, I cannot wait for the show to come out.
And Teen, that's his name.
Yes, Teen.
I'm gonna name my child Teen.
The guy was like giving him like so much.
I love Joe. He's
Yeah.
adorable. He's just the biggest sweetheart. Okay, I figured out the plan. We are going to Worst for dinner. I'm going to offload some of my stuff before the Cybertronic concert tonight at the Rec Room and meeting my cousin. I think that's today. I don't know when I'm going to edit anything, but I did post one video today, so that's good. So tired. I just filmed a video ranting about photographer etiquette at cons and stuff, especially press. I've been doing this for a long time. I've been having a press badge for a long time, but it's very frustrating when some of the photographers think they're so entitled to not follow like the unwritten rules. Sure, they're not real rules, but most of the time when photographers are going, especially these big panels, so this one is Kathryn Hahn, Joe Locke, and Jac Schaeffer. He was standing at his full height, blocking so many people in the aisles, and then literally standing in front of the front row as well, where there's industry professionals and a lot of VIP guests who paid a lot of money to be at the front. And literally every other photographer was like doing the mindful thing of at least squatting down when they're crossing people, or if they're not in the aisle or anything. Man was just like standing full height the entire time. And then put a chair in front of me in my line of sight, and then it was just standing up, sitting down, standing up, sitting down, standing up, sitting down, and then walking directly like to the stage, full height, like eye level with like Kathryn Hahn, and was just taking photos. It was completely inappropriate, and there were so many better ways to be a part of the photo press. It was honestly embarrassing and very entitled of him, because everybody else was being mindful of the crowd who paid to be there. Press doesn't pay to be there. Everyone else is paying to be there. And like, just because you're you don't have to be mindful when you're taking photos when everybody else is. It's fucking rude. So I am at the Roundhouse right here now because it is time for me to go to the Cybertronics concert at the Rec Room. I'm now actually feeling better. I was able to rant off some things, get some things off my chest. Even if I never post it, I'm just happy I said it out loud to vent out my frustrations. We are here at the Rec Room for Cybertronics. I made it inside, and now we're just waiting for the show. But like, if you've never been to the Rec Room, it is quite fun. We made it into the show. This is a look at the venue. There's a raised area with a bar. There's a side area. But I'm thinking I'm gonna just stand right by the stage over here.
Put your jams in the air. See, I'm spitting fire flows like I was raised by Khaleesi. But how do I write my rhymes? I take them in calibri. I beat the MC with enough spit to end the drought. Here to give you something cool to tell you